Aku share screen, Sar.
Ya, siapa yang bisa share screen? Reza? Mau share screen, Reza?
Ya, aku.
Iya, ya boleh, boleh. Silakan. Udah Mister Low kok, udah Mister Low. Gladwin bisa ya nyalakan kameranya ya.
The definition of tissue is a group of cells that have the same shape and function. Plant tissue divided into so the first one is meristem tissue. It's a group of actively dividing cells to produce new undifferentiated cells, which can then develop into various plant tissues and organs. Permanent tissue is the result of the development of meristem tissue because it has different so that it has fixed shape and function. Cells in permanent tissue are no longer actively dividing. Epidermal tissue is a tissue composed of layers of cells that cover the surface of plant organs such as roots, stems, leaf, flower, fruits, and seeds. Epidermal tissue is called a protective tissue because it functions to protect plant parts from all at first external influences, such as temperature change, mechanical damage, loss of water through evaporation, and loss of nutrients. The epidermal can modified into trichomes and stomata. The function of trichomes are various. For example, trichomes on the roots to suck water and minerals. Trichomes on leaves to reduce transpiration, and trichomes on the stems as a protective device. Stomata is a gap in the leaf epidermis. The stomata structure consists of two guard cells, which usually have different shape of surrounding epidermal cells. Stomata function for gas exchange. Example, epidermal tissue on orchid roots. Ground tissue. Parenchyma is also called ground tissue because it supports other tissues. Parenchyma composed of many thin-walled parenchyma cells. The function of parenchyma is very diverse. In leaf, parenchyma tissue forms the leaf mesophyll. Leaf mesophyll is composed of palist, parenchyma tissue, and bunga karang. Both of these tissue function as sites for photosynthesis, especially palisade, because they contain more chlorophyll. In stems and roots, parenchyma tissue serves as food reserves.
Parenchyma tissue, penguat atau penyokang. Definition: parenchyma tissue is a tissue that functions as a reinforcing or supporting tissue in plant organs that are still actively growing and developing. Function: parenchyma helps to provide strength to the plant stems, branches, leaves, and other structures. This strength allows plants to grow up without breaking from the weight of their own body. Example: rhubarb and celery ribs. Vascular tissue, jaringan pengangkut. Definition: the tissue is composed of vessels that function to transport water, nutrients, and the result of photosynthesis. There are two types of transport tissue, namely xylem and phloem. The vascular tissue of plants, which are composed of specialized conducting tissues, xylem and phloem, form continuous system through the plant body and provide transport pathways for water, nutrients, and signaling molecules and support a plant body against mechanical stress. Example: palm tree and oak tree.
Definition: muscle function as a means of active movement based on the cell's muscle tissue is divided into three, namely skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle, and smooth muscle. Function: muscle tissue is composed of cells that have the special ability to shorten or contract in order to produce movement of the body. Usually highly cellular and spells light with blood cells. Example: definition: epithelial tissue, jaringan epithelium. This tissue covers all the inner body, outer surface of the body and organs. Function: epithelial tissue are widespread throughout the body. They form covering all the body surface line, which is an hollow organs, and are the major tissue in plants. Example:
Neural tissue, jaringan saraf. Definition: nervous tissue is composed of nerve cells, neurons that function to receive stimuli. Function: neural networks work to transmit signals or impulses to and from the brain. The signal sent is a stimulus that is captured by the senses receptors in the form of an electric current called an impulse. Impulses will flow along the neurons from the neuron to another. Support tissue atau jaringan penyokong. Definition: the tissue serves to support the body. Supporting tissue can be divided into the connective tissue, cartilage, heart, bone, blood, and lymph. Function: supportive connective tissue, it is strong and sturdy. As the name implies, its job is to provide support to other structures in the body. It also provides protection for internal structure.
Okay, thank you for the second group, yeah, for the tissues group. Let's give applause to all of our friends, yeah. That's very great, thank you. Ya, ayo semuanya kasih apresiasi ya untuk teman-teman ya, karena memang tadi teman-teman kamu juga sudah mencoba yang terbaik untuk menjelaskan kepada kita mengenai tisu. Oke, mungkin bisa langsung saja preview ya bahwa ini Reza boleh ke paling bawah, sorry, slide-nya ke paling bawah. Nah, oke, nah untuk materi tisu ini udah komplit banget ya. Tisu itu kan lapisan jaringan ya, dan itu dibagi di dua hal ya, yaitu di tanaman dan di hewan itu seperti apa. Nah, untuk daily test nanti, Mister ingin nanti kalian Mister akan buatkan materi dari masing-masing kelompok ya bersama-sama menggunakan PPT kalian, Mister satuin. Nah, kalau untuk kalian ya di daily test, yang penting kalian ingat 4 yang ini. Oke, Reza boleh sorry. Nah, dari nomor 8 sampai 11 ya. Itu yang perlu kalian ingat-ingat mengenai jaringan. Jadi jaringan itu dibagi, jaringan hewan dibagi menjadi 4. Tadi ya, muscular. Muscular itu ini ya, lapisan otot ya. Ya tadi nih. Nah, tadi sudah dijelaskan nih ya oleh Reza ya. Tadi suaranya Reza keren banget itu, ada kayak robot-robotnya ya. Terus yang kedua itu jaringan epitel ya. Jaringan epitel itu lapisan kulit kita. Nah, jadi tadi lapisan otot, lapisan kulit. Yang ketiga adalah lapisan saraf ya, jaringan saraf. Saraf itu untuk kepekaan kulit kita ya. Nah, neural tissue ya, itu jaringan saraf. Dan yang terakhir adalah jaringan support atau penyokong. Ini yang untuk yang terakhir itu adalah untuk yang bagian tulang ya, dan juga penyambung tulang ya, itu lapisan jaringannya seperti itu. Kalau organ itu jaringannya jaringan otot ya, kayak jantung itu lapisannya lapisan otot ya. Organ-organ tuh rata-rata lapisan otot ya. Yang tulang itu di sini baru di jaringan penyokong. Epitel itu kulit ya. Jadi intinya semua bagian tubuh kita, organ-organ tubuh kita itu rata-rata lapisannya lapisan jaringan muscle ya. Cuma nanti beda-beda. Muscle itu kan tadi ada 3, tapi itu nanti kelas 8 belajarnya. Ya, sekali lagi ingat yang penting materinya 4 ya, muscle tissue, epitel tissue ya, terus neural tissue sama support tissue. Ada 4 itu aja, ingetin dulu. Oke, dan ini presentasinya keren banget ya, Mister suka. Ini mode Canva-nya bagus ya. Terus kalian kasih secara desain ini udah keren banget. Gambar-gambarnya juga udah cukup jelas. Ya, Mister appreciate ini buat kalian yang udah kerjasama bareng-bareng untuk membuat PPT ini. Dan ini udah sesuai standar ya, karena PPT itu yang penting jangan terlalu banyak tulisan, tapi yang penting padat ya informasinya. Dan this is actually great and thank you very much for your hard work. Ya, once again give applause to second group. Ya, ayo beri tepuk tangan dong buat semuanya ya. Thank you sudah membuat PowerPoint yang sangat keren. Nanti Mister share PPT kalian ya untuk sebagai apa namanya buat materi belajar teman-teman kalian ya. Oke, thank you for group 2. Boleh di stop share-nya, Reza. Thank you very much. Oke, langsung saja. Ya, tadi sudah dari kelompok 2. Wah, kalian agak berat nih ya, karena kelompok 2 tadi penampilan pertamanya udah bagus ya. Ayo, kalian harus lebih bagus lagi. Nah, oke, for the second group that will be presented today is, kita coba cek. Siapa dia, dan ternyata, oke, grup 4 ternyata ya. Congratulations, fourth group, ya. Grup 4 di sini Mr. Uncek dulu, oke. Oke, whose is fourth group? Oke, gambar nuklir. Fourth group. Kalau kalian lupa, Mister yang ini nih, Mister langsung nge-scroll dulu sebentar. Ayo, kelompok 4.
Aku Sir, nih sama Kenneth,
Oke.
Ayla sama Reva.
Oke, Obert, mantap. Oh ya, kamu kan leadernya ya. Oke, siap. Oke, Obert, siapa boleh presentasi ya? Jivan 3, oke, thank you Jivan.
Enggak, saya itu kelompok 3 maksudnya.
Iya, kamu kelompok 3
Saya
kan?
kelompok 3, bukan Mitri.
Mitri. Oke, boleh silakan di update dulu, update di share screen dulu silakan. Kelompok Obert, fourth group. Oke, cannot yang share ya. Oke, ini part tentang organ ya. Wah. Oh, ini nih, misal juga ngeliat nih, keren banget nih desainnya nih. Ada tengkorak-tengkoraknya nih. Ini pasti idenya Obert nih.
Enggak Mister, salah.
Oh gitu, bukan kamu.
Aku cuma benerin itu doang. Gambar yang
Oh,
kalau
gitu.
desain-desain.
Oke.
Sama bantuin.
Oke, silakan boleh dimulai untuk presentasinya. The time and screen is yours.
Udah buang saya tadi.
Tadi udah ke-share tapi keluar, Ken. Oke, boleh dimulai sekarang, silakan.
Ayo buat.
Bentar, kan itu layarnya masih itu. Bentar, aku coba share screen aja. Kelihatan nggak?
Kelihatan.
Yes, udah bagus, udah bagus.
Dah.
Oke, oke. Hello, we are from group 4 will presentation about organ. Let's begin. The definition. Organ is a part of organism. Organism that is typical, self-contained, and has a specific vital function.
Classification, part of a plant, roots, stems, leaves, flowers, and fruit. Classification, which are included in the part of the plant, are root, stem, leaf, flower, and fruits. Next, part of flower. We can see the part of a flower in the picture. There are sepal, petal, stamen. Is the male reproduction made of anther and filament. Carpel is the female reproduction made of the stigma, style, and ovary. Next, animal.
Oh iya benar ya, maafin.
Next, animal or human include internal organ, eyelid, hair, eye, teeth. Next, function of parts of a plant. Parts of a plant. Flower. The flower makes seeds for the plant. Leaves. Leaves make food for the plant. They take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen into the air. Stem. The stem supports the plant. It contains thin tubes for carrying food, mineral, and water through the plant. Roots. The roots soak up water and minerals. They also store food for the plant. Functions of parts of a flower. Petal, often large and colored, to attract insects. Sepal, protects the flower while in bud. Petiole, supports the flower to make it easily seen by insects and to be able to withstand wind. Nectary, produces nectar to attract insects.
Stamen. The male reproductive part of the flower made up of anther and filament. Anther contains pollen sacs in which pollen grains are formed. Pollen contains male sex cells. Filament support the anther. Carpel, the female reproductive part of the flower, made up of stigma, style, and ovary. Stigma, a sticky surface to the ovary through which pollen tubes grow. Style, links the stigma to the ovary through which pollen tubes grow. Ovary, contains ovules which develop into seeds when fertilized.
Animal or human external organ: head, hair, eye, teeth, mouth, arm, foot, leg, body, hand, neck, nose, and ear. Function of external organ. The function of external organ is the head is the uppermost part of the human body. This bone is located at the front of the face and has important role in giving identity to the human face. Mouth. The function of mouth is to eat and talk. Eyes. The function of eyes is to see an object. Nose. The function of nose is to smell something. Hands. The function of hands to grab and touch something. Feet. The function of the feet is to walk and run. Ears. The function of ears to hear sound. Finger. Of the function of finger to type, write, and grip.
Animal or human. Internal organs. Brain, heart, stomach, kidneys, bladder, intestines, liver, lungs, and thyroid. Function of internal organs. Brain. The brain acts as the body's control center and composes the central nervous system. This nervous system then works together with the peripheral nervous system to give humans the ability to carry out various activities, such as walking, talking, breathing, to eating and drinking. Heart. The main function of the heart is to ensure blood to the body and collect it again after the lungs have cleaned the blood. The heart provides and circulates blood oxygen throughout the body, as well as rids the body of metabolic products. Stomach. The function of the stomach in general is to store the food we eat, process food with enzymes and acids so that food can be distributed to the small intestines. Kidney. One of the functions of the kidney is to remove toxins, excessive salt levels, and urea. With the formation of the urea, the blood will drain to the urea to the kidneys for disposal. Bladder. Stores urine until it is excreted by the body. Intestines. The intestines are responsible for breaking food down, absorbing its nutrients, and solidifying the waste. Liver. The function of the liver starts from destroying toxins in the blood, producing protein, to helping the digestive process. Lungs. The main function of the lungs is a process of gas exchange called respiration. Thyroid controls the speed at which the body processes the food in the digestive system, rhythm and heart rate and blood pressure, raise or lower body temperature, controls the speed of the body in carrying out cells reproduction. Larynx. The larynx works to produce sound from the vocal cord. Pancreas. The pancreas works to make fluid called enzymes. These enzymes are then used to break down sugars, fats, and starches. Lympha. The spleen works to filter the major red blood cells and maintain the body's immune system. When the function of the spleen is disturbed, the body will be susceptible to disease.
So that's our presentation about organs. Thank you for listening.
Okay, very cool, very great. Thank you very much for the fourth group. Please give applause for all of our friends ya. Tadi dari Obert, Aura, Kenneth, and Reva ya sudah menampilkan presentasi yang estetik dan juga keren. Okay, I don't have any comments in PowerPoint because it's closely to perfection ya, karena udah keren banget. Apa yang kalian tampilkan itu sudah yang Misal harapkan sekali. Penjelasan tentang organ ya itu udah komplit banget. Nah nanti Mister juga akan gunakan PowerPoint kalian ya untuk teman-teman sebagai materi pembelajaran di ini ya apa namanya di cell structure bagian part ujian yang cell structure. Karena kemarin life organization itu kan dari sel, tissue, organ, sistem organ sama organisme. Kalau sel kan kalian sudah pelajari semua. Terus ada tissue, ada organ, ya. Nah, nanti sisanya tinggal sistem organ sama organisme. Nah, PowerPoint yang sudah kalian buat akan Mister padukan, ya, yang terbaik dari semua kelas, ya, dan nanti Mister akan tampilkan ini ke seluruh, Mister bagikan ke seluruh kelas, ya. Jadinya, yes, nanti kalian boleh jadi materialnya dari sana, ya. By the way, kalau untuk daily test, bisa ingatkan, materialnya yang paling penting adalah kalian harus ingat organ itu levelnya di mana, ya. Seperti heart tadi ya, jantung, terus ada tulang-tulang ya, terus ada head, ada eyes, itu bagian dari organ. Nah, yang penting kalian harus ingat bahwa bagian-bagian tersebut adalah organ. Untuk presentasinya udah oke banget ya, thank you Kenneth, Obert, Aura, and Reva. I don't know that kalian bisa membuat kerjasama yang baik ya. Mungkin tinggal ditingkatkan semangat dan juga keterampilan berpresentasinya supaya bisa lebih baik lagi. Oh, Mister baru nggak tadi nggak kelihatan muka Mister. Nah, ini dia. Oke, Kayla juga, Sir. Oh iya, ada Kayla ya. Walah, Mister tadi nggak, sorry. Yes. Kayla ya, oke. Kayla bisa tampilkan dulu di sini. Nah, dari tadi berarti belum kepin ya, sorry Kayla, but it's okay ya. Karena kalau untuk cooperation sama nilai presentasi, Mister ambil keseluruhan dan all of your performance was great. Thank you very much. Semuanya clear, semuanya jelas ya. Thank you once again for the fourth group ya, sudah memberikan yang terbaik. Grup jidat only. Iya, kalian jidat semua nih, ayo. Oke, thank you once again ya. Sekarang kita akan beralih ke kelompok berikutnya. Ya, ke kelompok berikutnya, mari kita coba untuk, nah ini dia. Sisa grup 1, grup 3 ya. Ready, set, go. Oke, ternyata grup 3 dulu ya. Berarti setelah grup 3 ada grup 1. Oke, kalau begitu langsung saja kepada grup 3. Boleh untuk men-share dan mempresentasikan. Kelompok Jivan ya, ada Jivan ya? Oh, Jivan Chelsea, oke. Oke nih, silakan, the time and screen is yours.
Hello, good morning, everyone. We are from Group 3, and our topic is about human organ system. Our members are Naira, Jivan, Kenzie, and me.
Hello.
Wait. There are around 11 human organ system in our human body, and they are the integumentary system, skeletal system, muscular system, lymphatic system, respiratory system, digestive system, nervous system, endocrine system, cardiovascular system, urinary system, and reproductive systems. But in our next presentation, we are only going to mention about 4 majors in the human organ system, which is
Digestive system. What is digestive system and the function? The digestive system is made up of the digestive tract and other organs that help the body break down and absorb food. It is a long twisting tube that starts at the mouth and goes through the stomach, small intestine, and classification mouth. The first part of the digestive system carries food to esophagus. Esophagus runs with the stomach. Stomach performs chemical breakdown by means of small intestine organ that absorb nutrient in food. Large intestine organ that absorb water from individuals with residue of food. Rectum organ that only uses unabsorbed to control the expulsion of feces.
Second, respiratory system. What is respiratory system? The respiratory system is a network of organs and tissues that helps you breathe. The muscles that power your lungs are also part of the respiratory system. These parts work together to move oxygen throughout the body and clean out waste gases like carbon dioxide. The respiratory system starts at the nose and mouth and continues through the airways and the lungs. Air enters the respiratory system through the nose and mouth and passes down the throat or pharynx and through the voice box or larynx. What are the organs of the respiratory system? First, we got nose. Provides air for respiration, serves the sense of smell, conditions the air by filtering, warming, and moistening it, and cleans itself of foreign debris extracted from inhalations. Mouth. The mouth is a part of the digestive system and respiratory system. Mouth allows air to enter your body. Throat. Same as mouth, throat is part of the respiratory system and digestive system. It carries air down from the nose and mouth. Voice box. The larynx is involved in breathing and voice production. Sound is produced when the air which passes through the vocal cords causes them to vibrate and create sound waves in the pharynx, nose, and mouth. What are the organs of respiratory system? These are the others, such as windpipe, trachea, a cartilaginous tube that connects the larynx to the bronchi of the lungs, allowing air to cross through. Large airways provides a passage for air to be breathed in and out of the lungs and heats, humidifies, and filters the air, carry air to lungs. Small airways carry air to small sacs in your lungs called alveoli. Lungs bring oxygen into our bodies, called inspiration or inhalation, and send carbon dioxide out, called expiration or exhalation. This exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide is called respiration. These are the structure of the respiratory system. There are sphenoidal sinus, nasal cavity, pharynx, alveoli, right lung, diaphragm, frontal sinus, nasal conchae, nose, larynx, trachea, bronchus, bronchioles, left lung.
Nervous system. Nervous system, the major controlling, regulatory, and communicating system in the body, the center of all mental activity, including thought, learning, and memory, a complex network of nerves and cells that carry message to and from the brain and spinal cord to various parts of the body. Function.
controlling of body's interval environment to maintain homeostasis, programming of spinal cord reflexes, learn and memorize, voluntary control and of movements. Classification. The nervous system has two main parts, which is a central nervous system, or CNS, is made up of the brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system, or PNS, is made up of nerves that branch off from the spinal cord and extend to all parts of the body.
Endocrine system. Endocrine system is an organ system composed of a group of glands that secrete hormone. Hormone is a chemical that was made by special cells. Endocrine glands is also called blind gland because it does not have a drain. Also, fun fact, plants do not have any endocrine glands. Instead, they have hormones. The classification of endocrine glands of humans are: hypothalamus is a gland that located in the brain, which is for controlling your body. Pituitary is a gland that is the size of a pea, which is for makes hormones that control several other glands, such as the thyroid gland, adrenal gland, ovaries, and testicles, and for body growth. Thyroid is a butterfly-shaped gland that locates in front of the neck for how your body uses energy. Parathyroid is a right-sized gland for controlling the level of calcium in your body. Adrenal is the two gland that located on the top of each kidney that is for controlling your blood pressure. Pineal is a gland that makes you feel sleepy and helps your sleep cycle. Pancreas is a gland that controls the digestive system that controls the level of sugar in your blood. Ovaries is a gland where only girls have it, and it releases hormones such as estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. Testes is a gland where only boys have it, and it creates sperm. And this is the example of each picture, like hypothalamus located in the brain. These two, pituitary gland and adrenal gland is located on the top of kidney, each kidney.
That is all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the third group. Let's give applause for this group. Ya, thank you very much. That's very cool. Kalau ini lawannya kelompok 4 kemarin apa yang tadi ya, yaitu nih kelompok yang menunjukkan wajahnya semua, keren banget. Nah, ini apresiasi juga ya buat kalian yang sudah tampil. Ya, kalau untuk segi presentasi dan penyampaian, menurut Mister kalian yang paling keren lah ya. Maksudnya komunikasinya oke, terus kalian menunjukkan wajahnya secara proper ya. Nah, paling itu ya. Dan menunjukkan wajahnya secara full. Nah, itu adalah salah satu poin plus juga ya buat kalian gitu ya. Kalau tadi grup 4 jidat only ya, nggak apa-apa. Tapi lain kali kalau presentasi boleh ya kita tunjukkan wajahnya semua. Ya, lihat kayak Kenzi tuh udah nggak ada nervous-nervousnya dia tuh kalau tampil dan komunikasi tuh. Santai banget ya kan. Ya kan, kipasan santai banget ya. Oke. But anyway, for the presentation ya, udah keren banget dan to down point. Thank you for featuring for sistem organ yang memang paling major, dan betul banget ya, walaupun itu pembagiannya secara major sih, major sebenarnya banyak ya, major kayak reproductive system juga major ya kan. Terus tadi kan digestive, respiratory, nervous, sama endocrine. Endocrine itu juga major banget karena dia kan membahas tentang ini ya, hormon ya. Nah, pelepasan hormon itu penting banget. Anyway, untuk pembelajaran sistem organ ini lengkap banget nanti di kelas 8. Kalian kelas 8 tuh per babnya jadi kayak gini. Sistem reproduksi kelas 9. Sistem pencernaan ya, digestive, respiratory, terus muscular system, skeletal system. Jadi kelas 8 yang misal kasih spoiler itu materinya tentang sistem organ semua, sama sistem organ tanaman juga ya. Oke, thank you very much. Nanti silakan kalian kalau untuk, oh iya, mungkin yang kurang dari kelompok kalian itu cuma dikit aja nih, itu adalah gambar ya. Kalian masih kurang gambaran nih, Mister, lihat buat contoh-contoh ya, buat pelajaran teman-teman nggak apa-apa. But thank you very much, delivery-nya udah oke banget, PowerPoint-nya juga udah on point penjelasannya ya. It was great. Thank you very much for the third group ya. Oke, kita lanjut terakhir ya, nggak apa-apa over.
I want to go to the toilet.
Yes, of course, Jivan. That's fine. Oke, yuk kita biar selesai hari ini juga boleh. Kelompok 1 terakhir ya. Ini kita sampai 11.50 aja kok ya. Oke, boleh silakan untuk kelompok 1. Berarti sisanya yaitu ada presentasi saya pakai video. Wah, menarik sekali. Ya, oke, boleh. Kayak misal jadi penasaran nih presentasi pakai video tuh kayak gimana tuh? Boleh, Kia, silakan. Kelompok kamu siapa aja, Kia? Oh, Danis, yes. Siapa aja?
Joanna, sir.
Terus siapa lagi?
Karen sama Keira.
Keira,
Kellen.
Oh, Keira Kellen, oke. Yes. Boleh, silakan. Oke, thank you, Kia. The time and screen is yours. You may start your presentation.
Organisme bahasa Indonesia adalah makhluk hidup. Apa itu organisme? Organisme atau organisme dalam bahasa Indonesia adalah suatu hubungan antar sistem organ yang bekerja sama untuk menjalankan fungsinya. Organisme adalah makhluk seperti hewan, tumbuhan, ataupun sel-sel. Contoh organisme adalah manusia, anjing, dan pohon mangga. Ciri-ciri organisme: bernafas, bergerak, berkembang biak, gampang beradaptasi, mengumpulkan makanan atau nutrisi untuk hidup.
Klarifikasi organisme. Taksonomi Linnaeus menjadi dasar dari pengelompokan makhluk hidup hingga sekarang. Sistem ini mengklarifikasikan makhluk hidup berdasarkan hierarki dimulai dari kingdom atau kerajaan, ordo, bangsa, genus, marga, dan spesies, jenis.
Examples of organism.
Organism function. An organism is defined as a living system which is to be alive and performs various functions like growth, movement, reproduction, respiration, nutrition, and excretion.
Thank you for listening this presentation.
Wow, thank you very much for the first group. Ini unik banget ya pakai video. Sekian tadi pause, unpause. Ya itu kalau Canva fiturnya kalau mau di-download emang susah ya, karena yes, kalau jadi PDF animationnya tuh hilang ya. Jadi misal juga mungkin pertimbangannya seperti itu. Tapi by the way, kamu bisa aja ya, nanti kalau dari kalian kali, di Canva-nya itu nanti bisa di full size. Tadi kayak kelompoknya siapa ya? Kelompok yang over tuh, dia dari Canva-nya langsung di full size. Itu nanti bisa kok. Tapi kalau buat ngumpulin, ya PDF nggak apa-apa ya. Tapi kalau mau video kayak gini juga nggak masalah. But ini tergantung preference kalian ya, nanti mau kayak gimana. Menarik juga kalau pakai video ya. Jadi unik juga ini. Oke, thank you tadi Kea, Dennis, Joanne, Kellen, sama Kira ya. Nah, di sini Mister suka nih kalau presentasi-presentasi itu minimal ya, kayak Kira tuh, dia kalau menyampaikan menggunakan ya terlihat ceria gitu ya, walaupun mungkin materi IPA kan wah agak susah gitu, tapi masih terlihat ceria. Ya, kayak gitu ya. Joanne juga, padahal kayaknya Joanne tadi mau bersuara banyak, tapi tadi ternyata sedikit ya. Oke, nggak apa-apa. Kayak juga ya, kalem-kalem, Danis kalem-kalem, Kellen juga cool, nggak apa. Sebenarnya punya tipikal menyampaikan presentasi, tapi yang terbaik adalah ketika kalian bisa menyampaikan itu dan dimengerti oleh teman-teman ya. Jadi nggak masalah mau gayanya gimana juga, yang penting bisa ditangkap teman-teman. Terus untuk desainnya juga udah oke banget ya. Ini Mandela keren-keren loh, jujur. Ini keren-keren presentasinya kalau Mister compare juga ke kelas lain ya. Jadi enak dilihat dan nyaman banget, termasuk untuk kelompok 4 ya. Tadi 1, 2, 3, 4 semuanya udah oke banget ya. Thank you very much for all of the group ya. Let's give applause for all of us yang sudah berhasil ya bersama-sama kita untuk menyelesaikan. Keren. Kita menyelesaikan semua PowerPoint kita bersama-sama ya. Dan yang paling penting adalah selain Mister melihat kerapihan desain, Mister juga melihat cooperation kalian ya, kerjasama. Jadi kalau kalian bisa bagi-bagi tugas dan juga presentasinya juga lebih bagus, itu juga ada plus poinnya juga ya. Jadi ya, dan sejauh ini Mister udah puas banget, kalian keren-keren semua. Nanti Mister akan, oh ya, kalau untuk yang sistem organ tadi materi daily testnya itu ini ya, cukup kalian tahu tadi ada beberapa sistem organ yang tadi sudah disebut oleh Chelsea ya. Contohnya digestive, terus nervous, endocrine, terus apalagi itu respiratory, ya kan ada skeletal system. Yang penting kalian ingat itu adalah sistem-sistem organ ya. Dan sistem organ yang terlibat apa saja, ya kalau respiratory kan pernafasan, berarti apa aja tuh, hidung, mulut, tenggorokan, ya kan, terus paru-paru, itu yang perlu kalian ingat. Jadi ya kalau tadi penjelasan secara detailnya tuh nggak masalah ya, tapi yang jelas kalau mau di daily test, misal nggak mau ambil yang terlalu susah, karena respiratory nanti juga masuk materinya di kelas 8, ya itu lebih detail. Jadi kalian belajar prosesnya gimana, paru-parunya, pengambilan darahnya gimana, oksigennya gimana, itu nanti lebih jelasnya di kelas 8. Ini pengantar dulu, makanya yang penting kalian kenal ya sama organ-organ dan sistem organ. Kalau yang organisme tadi juga udah oke banget, donor darah dapat hadiah. Kamu ada lombanya dikasih hadiah, darah lagi. Ya itu di donor itu untuk di ini ya, untuk di apa? Disumbangkan bukan dihadiahkan, disumbang ya kepada orang yang membutuhkan. Karena ada juga kan orang yang kayak habis operasi atau mungkin habis kecelakaan itu butuh darah, jadi mereka ya butuh darah dari orang lain kan dan harus sejenis. Oke, kalau gitu karena kita semua sudah berpresentasi, misalnya mengingatkan bahwa hari Senin kita ada daily test ya. Daily testnya nanti online, nggak offline, of course ya, di rumah. Dan bukan kuintal ya, karena Mister butuh upload file nantinya. Jadi nggak bisa pakai kuintal. Nah, kalian tinggal baca-baca aja, ada 2 ya. Pre-daily test yang udah Mister share di hari Senin ya, dan juga ada di soal yang cell structure ya. Nanti Mister juga akan memberikan tambahan PowerPoint yang sudah di-compile ya dari kelas kalian. Esainya tulis di buku Sir, boleh dijawab di dokumen, nggak apa-apa. Tapi kalau kamu nggak pegel boleh juga esainya ditulis di buku, nggak masalah. Ya, nanti di dokumen silakan kalian boleh coret-coret, boleh kalian edit-edit ya di PDF, dan kalian nggak masalah ngumpulin yang mana, nanti detail dan ini bisa kalian ini. Oh iya, kalian kalau notice esainya itu ini ya, coba perhatikan kembali pre-daily test yang sudah Mister share kepada kalian ya. Ini Mister share lagi ya. Sebentar. Oh, DT kalian di sebelah sini. Nah, ini dia.
Saya ulangan pakai Google Classroom ya.
Oh, ngumpulinnya pakai Quintal. Tapi maksudnya kan kalian mungkin beberapa udah ngerasain ya, daily test di Quintal tuh maksudnya yang jawabnya tuh langsung di Quintal. Nah, misal nggak bisa pakai karena misal butuh upload atau butuh edit dokumen. Ya, dan jawaban misal esainya lebih keren ya, jadi nggak bisa disemerta-merta gitu. Nah, nih misal kasih contoh sedikit yuk sebelum kalian pulang. Nah, pulang dong. Sebelum kalian bubar, ya ini esai contohnya seperti ini. Ini tentang food web, food chain ya. Nah, jadi kayak gini nih contoh-contoh esainya. Kalau kalian masih bingung, boleh tanya aja ke Mister nanti ya via personal chat. Nah, intinya adalah
Kirimnya ke WA ya untuk esai.
enggak, nanti
Atau
ada
kayak gimana?
kolom uploadnya di Google Form ya. Misal pengen pakainya Google Form.
Oke.
Oke, ya di Google Form nanti ada tombol uploadnya kok. Ini by the way yang Mister share ini emang sengaja Mister banyakin ya soalnya. Nanti kalau kalian di soal DT sebenarnya sih nggak akan sebanyak ini. Contoh yang nomor 2 ini kan Mister tanyanya sampai 3 nih, sampai ABC. Nanti mungkin cuma sampai 2 atau bahkan cuma 1. Tenang aja, ini udah standar yang Mister kasih yang di pre-DT, ini udah yang memang Mister banyakin atau Mister lebih susahin. Jadi supaya kalian ketemu DT yang asli nggak kaget ya. Kayak gitu. Oke, ada pertanyaan sebelum kita close? Oke ya, kalian sepertinya sudah mau pulang, jadi kita let's go, nyalakan kamera dan kita berfoto ya.
Kan ini udah di rumah sih.
Yuk, Joen, belum ayo nyalakan kamera lagi yuk, kita berfoto dulu. Oke, ya boleh minta jempolnya 2 tempel di pipi ya, ayo. Jempolnya 2 taruh di pipi biar imut. Nah, iya, coba yuk semuanya. Nah, Kenneth, mana Kenneth? Oh, Bert malu-malu banget, Bert. Mana muka kamu, Bert? Ayo Reza mantap, Reza mantap. Ja, mana jempol kamu, Ja? Nah, ayo. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you very much everyone for today and see you again on Monday on daily test. Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you.